Wet, Wild, and Warpy. After Dark presents Cyberpunk Red, Episode 1.
Skinner looks you over, throws a little Hello Kitty Band-Aid on your neck, and says, "Go sleep it off, boy."
Ooh, can I have 2 more of those?
You only get Band-Aids for boo-boos.
What happens if I'm hurting on the inside? Ooh, woo. Because I have
Alright.
a body heat.
Right, so after my inspection of him and my Hello Kitty Band-Aid, I let everybody know that he should rest for at least the night.
So, you guys are at Pan Am's Body Shop and Lube.
Oh, God. No, it's not called that. I'll tell you that much for free.
What's it called?
Pan Am's Body Shop. Forget the lube.
But there is a line in there about lube. It's just forget the lube, not and lube.
Exactly. No, I'm just kidding. It's just Pan Am's Body Shop. There's literally tools all over the place. There's like space to walk and stuff, but other than that, there's like the barrels of oil, the tire presses, lift, stuff like that. But somewhat small compared. Like it's only like a maybe 2-car garage.
So it's like 2 bays.
Yeah, and that's kind of pushing it. Like they're pretty close together, but
It's made for one, but you fit 2.
yes, exactly. The only people that I really will give my services to are people who can contact me in some way. Like there's no way to just walk into my shop and wait in line. It's more of like friends and family and fixers like Tick or, any other fixer who's called me for services.
Yep. The one that doesn't own a car.
Cars are
You send
expensive,
people,
dude.
you send people who need their cars fixed to me.
By the way, I think I may have been sick in the back of your car.
There's a fee for that.
Can I pay you in uwoos?
Nope.
It was in the contract.
In the snuggle wuggles?
Nope.
About 100 eddies.
We talked about this.
So don't get sick in my car.
We talked about the mess fee, and you went and did it anyway. You could have just rolled down the window or anything. She told you not to make this.
What if... You have nice hair, Panama.
Nope.
I really like
Nope.
it.
Nope.
No.
You ain't talking. Nice role play attempt, but no.
Can I brush your hair, Panama?
No.
Not
Also,
even her
get my
name.
name right, you dummy.
Airline?
When are we getting paid?
Yeah, when am I getting paid?
I get paid in, small bills.
No.
Well, you could take the 100 out of his pay for being sick in my car.
I just messaged my guy. We'll see.
What happens if he cheats us?
Then we
Can
kill
we
him.
kill him? Easy peasy, brother.
Bit bloodthirsty?
Well, you don't f us over.
Kind of just what happens in Neon City.
You f people over.
You
you
new
get
here?
fucked.
How much do we get paid again, Heedy? I don't remember off the top of my head.
Heidi informed us that we would be getting paid 150 shekels.
Yes! Shekels!
150 schmeckles. I'm gonna look over on Panama and take out the stun gun batteries that I expelled and be like, "Hey, you got a place for me to charge this shit?"
Yeah,
Okay.
that wall plug. Yeah,
Right.
use my phone charger.
All right, so I go ahead and I hook my batteries back up, the 2 that I used, and I sit down in the lawn chair in the corner to await payment.
Has the money actually been sent?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got paid.
Yeah. Then I'll disperse it.
How much money did we make?
150?
150 each.
Okay.
Yo, where's my bonus?
Did we not get the bonus?
Nah, it doesn't look like it.
Lame.
What's the money called here? I'm just gonna
Eddies.
write Smackle. You said
They're
Eddie?
called eddies because they're technically Euro dollars.
Okay.
Of which they call them eddies.
Well, in my inventory, it's Schmeckles.
All
in
right.
par-
All right.
In parentheses, Eddies.
So now we need a new job?
That'd be nice.
Well, now we need someone to clean out the vomit they left in my car.
Give me a bucket.
You bet.
Is that really something you want to trust to them?
Oh, I'll be
Hey.
watching. I'm just not cleaning
I
it.
can clean vomit. All I need to do is first drench it and then get a vacuum to suck it out.
Technically not wrong. I'm sure I would have a shop vac.
That, or if I spread it out evenly, you can't tell that it's there.
No.
Hey, Tick, you got something in the works?
I don't have anything lined up right now, but if there's anything specific you're looking for, I can probably find something.
Oh, nothing in particular. Just
Yeah,
keep my ear to the ground.
See what you can find. I'll see about fixing up what we got going on. And I'm assuming somebody has damaged armor of sorts, because I know some people got hit.
I got hit several times, but they never actually damaged my armor.
I don't know. He's not missing any hit points anymore, so I can't
I was missing 4. It'll take about 12 hours.
I could probably whip something up for you guys to crash here.
Pan's
you
Body
have
Shop
to.
is not that far from our resident locations, right?
Yeah, it's like a couple of blocks away.
So,
Yeah, if you guys don't have to crash here, then please don't.
well, we all live in the same general
Yeah,
location.
I'm going
So
home.
we could pretty easily all just walk back to the block that we all live on.
Okay, well, he's not crashing here. And she'll point to Ark.
Oh, shit. I can't possibly walk back.
You can be so sick on the driveway.
Is that a promise?
No. It's a get the out of my shop.
Can I sleep on the roof?
No. Well, actually, I don't think I own the roof, so do whatever the you want up there. I'm assuming it's like all huge multiplexes.
Yeah, you just happen to get a ground floor one
Because
you got
there's no way
garage door in.
there's no way to have a mechanic in a non-ground floor one.
Right.
Yeah.
So after about an hour, I pick up the batteries that have been sitting on charge, throw them back in a pocket, and then, all right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I think I'll head out too. I zip up my fly and I start walking out the door.
God, I hate that his fly was down that whole time.
Did you expect anything else?
No.
Alex, does anything happen while we're on our way back to our residences?
Tick gets jumped by a whole nation.
I did have something. Ark.
Oh no.
So, as you're on your way to your wet cardboard box somewhere, somewhere,
It's dry. I have a garage lid I put under, or a garbage lid I put over it.
It doesn't protect you from the rain that's
Is
on the
this-
ground.
Is this before we separate ways or after we separate ways?
after.
Okay.
But once Ark kind of splits off from the group,
You pass by a shadowed alleyway, and you see a bunch of individuals.
unpacking a truck into a building.
Ooh, what's this?
I hate you so much.
Alright, I'm going to stealthily approach and see if I can listen in to what's going on.
All right. So you approach, keeping stealthily to the shadows, and you see that they are unpacking what looks to be drugs.
Valuable drugs or like really cheap drugs?
Doesn't matter if it's cheap or expensive, but there's quite a bit of it.
Is there ever an opportunity where the guards are not paying attention where I could slip in, grab a box, and get out with it?
No, there's 4 guys there.
Oh, in that case, I'll take note of which door they're entering, and I will slide on back out and head towards my house.
They're not talking at all?
I mean, they're kind of like mumbling to each other as workers are wont to do.
Does he pick up any names?
I don't know. He never made me a check for it.
No, I'm content with what I got. I got the location. I got where they're putting this stuff. So
This is why I'm the explorer!
Alright, so I'm gonna stealth back out. I assume since I didn't do anything else, I don't need another stealth roll.
No.
Stealth back out, and I'll head to my house with a big old grin on my face.
Okay.
That nobody can see.
And as I leave, I'd like to stealthily whisper, "Oh, whoa," in glee.
All right. You guys are able to get a day's worth of rest.
The very first thing I do in the morning is I'm gonna go find Tick.
Okay.
Did anybody come into the shop today?
No.
Okay.
Tick, you have a phone, right?
I do.
I'm gonna send you a text. Give me a second to write it out.
Hey, I found the most ooh-tastic job ever.
People storing copious amounts of drugs that just make my small, youthful body quiver.
What do you want me to do about it? People sell drugs. They're in gangs. It was a group. Did you see what they were wearing? Any types of symbols? Anything?
So the best part, there's only 4 of them, and I think we can steal them together. Snuggles' leg.
Was there actually 4, or did you?
No, Uwu, it was dark, Tick Daddy.
Don't call me that.
Okay, Daddy.
I'd have you shot, but you'd probably like it. Okay, have you gone back there, seen anything about it? Like what about this is supposed to interest me at all? That's a gang. You get in against gangs and they kill your family. and and I'm not just some low life drug dealer. What's the positive here?
Maybe if he looked a little harder, he would have been able to tell us.
4 guys, all alone, and lots of drugs. Think about the money. Oh, whoa.
I mean, I do know people that can sell drugs, but it seems like more trouble than we should be worrying about.
So will you come and see it? Uwu.
Alright. I'll give you one shot, but if it's not obviously good, if we can't figure out something quick, who it is that you're trying to mess with, then I'm out.
I have never led you astray, just say.
To the group I'm sending, alright, we found something that might be lucrative. We have a possible, in quotes, pickup that we gotta go, that we can go handle. Gotta do some looking first. Who wants to come?
Give me 30 minutes and I'll be there.
I respond to group. I'm always ready to come.
Why is he coming again?
You saw what he did to that guard.
No, I didn't.
Oh wait, that's right. You were in the. The methods are a little weird, but he choked him out while we were sitting there struggling. So that was nice.
I just wish he would have choked me a little bit harder.
He's good at one thing. Very good at it, unfortunately. And fortunately.
Where are we headed and when?
We're going to an alleyway.
We'll get the exact spot when we meet up. See me on Congress in short. In 30 minutes.
All right. So y'all are on the corner of Congress and Short.
You see me sitting there really excited, but I'm still I'm still wearing the ripped shirt.
Dude, do you have any other clothes?
Yeah. I like my musk.
You look like a victim.
I was. Don't you remember? I was assaulted. Attacked. Victimized. By the way, I know where the drugs are.
Alright, first off, stop talking so loud. Like there's not people on the street.
No, it's fucking busy.
Why'd you choose a public place?
We walk and talk like regular people. Don't fucking yell all your business to everybody.
As Pan Am shows up, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, let's just hop in the back."
I don't know if he's allowed in my car yet.
I meant like
top.
the bed.
Sorry, Skinner, you have to write on top.
Just
No,
as you're driving by.
Yeah, that's fine. Throw up in my car one more time. I will never have you in it.
Just
Ever
so we can head to a more secluded area to talk about it.
Everybody gets one.
Are you showing them where this alleyway was?
Yeah, it's on the other side of town, guys.
Other side of town?
Yeah, it's closer to where we lived. It was like right next to where we lived. So technically we went really far away for no reason.
Okay, just lead the way.
Bow my head and shake it in disbelief.
Alright, so I show you guys the alleyway. And I show you where the drugs were and the doorway they used and how many people I saw was 4.
Did you see a vehicle?
So, upon showing back up to this alleyway, what do we see?
It's empty. I mean, there's like trash on the street and stuff like that, but there's not a vehicle or anybody there.
Did you see a vehicle?
Yeah, there was a truck.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm assuming we can get out. Like I'm gonna just park on the side of the road, and then I'm gonna walk up towards where the vehicle might have been. I'm looking for like tire tracks. Can I tell what kind of car it might have been?
I don't know if there would really be any kind of. It's not like they were doing a burnout, you know.
Well, I mean, are we in like an alleyway that's just concrete ground, or is it gravel?
No, it's like concrete ground.
Never mind then.
I'd like to just make a local expert check to see if I know who's like area this is?
Same.
I can tell you know whose area it should be.
Rephrase then. I like to look around for any indication that it's not. Who was the big bad here?
Jim Day. If there is any like graffiti or symbols, marks, anything that shows somebody else trying to come up
Right.
here.
So you don't notice any like gang related signs. But you do see that the lock on the door is biometric.
Can I tell if there's an easy way to trick it? Or can I do a check to see if I would know?
I mean, you could try hacking into it, but
I'm a
there's
lo-
not like an easy way to.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I don't mean like pull it open
My-
and turn a key or something.
I mean, you could try pulling it open. You just
True.
see that there's a
Oh,
lock.
you know
on
what? And I'm going to say, if you want to get in there, I have a good feeling we could. And I'm going to
Hey.
pop open my tech scanner on my arm.
Sub Skinner.
Tick, can you remind me real quick? If we go against Jim Day, what's the penalty?
Probably not anything immediately. Won't hire us on other jobs. Maybe send out some hitmen. You never really know. You cross somebody, you get crossed.
Get bent, and not in the good way.
So if the little one over here saw just a normal shipment coming in, and we go in and steal it, what do you think the chances are we're gonna get hired anytime soon?
Well, what happens if this isn't Jim Day? So why don't we call Jim Day and ask him if this is one of his locations?
Because we don't get in his business like that.
But if it isn't his, then we offer to take care of it for him and bring him the drugs for a bounty.
I mean, you can ask him if you want, but that's not my business.
I'm going to
Okay.
trust the mixer on this.
That's a phone call I'm not willing to make.
I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to dial one of Jim Day's agents that hopefully I have the number.
Does he?
Nope.
I'm going to dial a random number.
This is Penis Shrinking Company. If your penis is too large, you call us.
Do I know any notable people that live here?
No.
Okay.
All right, that's the number I typed.
So this building that we're looking in the alleyway of, is this like just any old building, or is there like a store that it connects to, or is it empty?
No,
or
there's
something?
no stores. There's a couple of doors in this alleyway, but there's no like sign of like it's like a work building or anything like that.
Yeah. No,
Hey, yo,
no
dum-dum.
company logos. This is just a housing block.
Yeah.
Would it be crazy to just knock?
Well,
Yes.
hold on one second. Hey, yo, dum-dum. Why don't you put your hand against this door and see if there's any movement?
Skinner, I think he's talking to you.
You're not talking to me.
That's not a good way to talk to Tick. Apologize, Pam.
Not me either.
I'm talking to you, Vomit Rocket.
I'm offended and I am hurt and I'm so proud. Ooh. I only touch it if it says ow afterwards.
It might.
Ooh.
You don't know until you try.
I walk up to the door and I essentially rub my hands down it and I start feeling for my victims on the other side.
No, you don't detect any movement.
It's as dry and as empty as Pan Am's loins.
I look over at Pan Am and say, I can fix that burn for about $100.
He's about to get his car privileges revoked.
All right. So what are we thinking here? We have no reason to believe that this is any activity other than normal activity in this neighborhood.
You're not
Correct.
wrong.
There's no reason for us to go breaking down doors in neighborhoods.
We don't know who it was, what they were actually doing.
And as far as someone acting against Jim Day's wishes, he's got people to handle people like that.
Right. So, this seems dumb. I'm going back home.
That's kind of what I was implying.
Hey, Tick, do you have a business card?
No.
Business owners don't have business cards?
I don't hand out my business cards to anybody.
Why
You
would,
can contact me. You might be able to offer me, or you might be able to access my services. Maybe.
why would we need business cards when we can just have a net runner put an advertisement up for us?
Do we have a net runner?
We don't, but we could hire net runners.
We have a half a net runner.
No, you don't.
We have a guy who thinks he should be a net runner down the line at some point.
He kind of wants to be one eventually.
We got an aspirator over here.
So we're not following this up.
We have no leads. There's nothing to follow up. I'm gonna well, what street is this on?
It's off of Congress Avenue, like the opposite corner of where Pan Am shop is.
Okay. I'm going to send out a message to Jim Day and say one of my boys saw some fishy business off Congress. Not gonna look into it unless you want me to, and pin the location.
You might want to clarify it's not a harbor. There's a lot of fish over there.
And I send him the location.
Okay. He sends you a reply back that says, "I'll send a guy to look at it."
And then to a few of the corps that I usually deal with, I'll send out looking for work. If you got anything, let me know.
Ugh, working for corpse.
It's none of your business. That's why it's on my phone.
Still disgusted.
That's cool. I'm gonna call up my cousin and see if any messages have been left at the warehouse.
I'm dying here.
No messages today. Been pretty quiet.
All right. Guess I'm just gonna go about my day then. Just chilling at home. It's the day off.
It's not really a day off.
Tick.
Just wait.
Fixers don't get days off.
Who doesn't?
Fixers.
I think
Okay.
fixers make their own hours.
Once again, who doesn't? I get days off whenever I want days off, or whenever I just don't have anything to do. I'm really lonely most of the time.
I can snuggle with you if you want.
Get the away from me. I'll burn you.
You guys splitting back up to go about your days?
I guess so.
Sure.
Before you go, Skinner,
Yeah.
I know you got your arm there, but how are you at helping people out with some chrome?
What you need?
Nothing right now. I've been doing some shopping. I'm a little bit low on funds, but I'm gonna be getting a lot of things set up
Yeah. Just let me know what you need. I'll hook you up.
for sure.
So, as you guys are going about your day, Spen, you come across a group of gangers. You notice the gang as the piranhas by their matching tribal piranha tattoos on the back of their necks. You see that it looks like some teen being held up by them.
3 of them against one teenager?
You know, they're kind of giving them the bully approach. One of them's kind of standing to each side with their arms against the wall, and then one of them is being the bully.
All right. I'm going to walk up there and say, "Are you guys crazy? That's Jim Day's son."
The gangers looks at you and says, "Jim Day's second son?"
I look at them and like it's painful to talk to them right now. He's the freaking bastard son of Jim Day. He's with some whore's son. But Jim Day still likes a kid. You do this, he's going to hunt you guys down like dogs. I can understand you don't like the guy, but this is suicide.
Who the fuck are you, kid?
And I look at each of them and I'm like, you guys don't know me? I'm the freaking best solo in this section of the town.
You see the ganger throw up his hands and he's like, "Oh no."
I'm the best solo in this part of the town. If you know what's good for you, you'll take my advice. Just flee. I'll tell the kid to lie through his teeth and help you guys out just this once. But remember my name and hire me next time you want a good solo.
The bully just kind of like looks at you and he's just like, "This ain't worth my time. Let's go, guys." And they walk off.
And the second they leave, I look at the kid and say, "Who the hell are you and why were they bullying you?"
You can see that
You
the
stick him with a
kid's
bow.
pretty close to tears, and he says, "They keep taking all my allowance money.
How much allowance money do you get?
30 eddies."
I could eat for a day with 30. Okay, now look here, kid. I look at him with a very serious face, my cat ears pointing straight at him. I'm going to teach you the secrets of Uwu and its mighty powers. Whenever someone comes to attack you, all you have to do is get naked and say, "Uwu, what's this?" and rub up against them.
Are you rubbing up against this kid?
No! I'm telling him the secrets of Uwu. You do this, kid, guaranteed you'll keep your lunch money. And not only that, you might make some money.
He's teaching this kid to be a prostitute.
The kid just looks at you like you're a weirdo,
I wonder why.
and he says, won't that just get me beat up?
Who wants to put their hands on a naked kid? Just saying.
Why do they have to touch me? They could just shoot me.
Who are you messing around with, kid? Golly, I haven't shot anyone in at least a week. Do you know anything about those bitey fish people?
The piranhas?
Yeah, sure. The pinatas. What about them? Do you know anything about them?
They're a gang?
Thank you, kid. You are definitely the epitome of genius. No. Do you know why they are here?
To steal my allowance?
I can stab you.
Why do we leave him on his own? He's clearly a danger to society.
Come on, kid. You gotta know more than this. Where do they hang out at? Where do they breed at?
What? The kid starts like looking around, like almost like panicking, and is like, I gotta get to school.
It's a Saturday.
School, you say? You don't mind if I go with you?
If they'll let you in.
I have a way with teachers. I got all A's.
Are you gonna try to go to school with him now?
No, I'm just trying to freak him out at this point. This kid was completely useless. Alright, well, I'm gonna head back to my house.
All right, Pan Am, as you're leaving the shop in the afternoon,
To go grab some food, driving down Laurel Avenue to the east. And when you're stopped at a light, you notice next to a convenience store that there is a group of 4 nomads. You can tell because they're all in leathers and they have motorcycles. And they seem to be beating a couple.
I'm gonna park, I guess, as soon as I can. Get out and go see what's going on.
Are you saying you are approaching them?
To an extent, yes. I'm not going to be like 1 foot away from one of them, but
Yeah.
I'm going to look down the alleyway, see what's going on. Do I hear them yelling anything at this couple that they're beating?
Yeah, just normal profanities and like, yeah, get what you deserve.
I'd be like, what the fuck's going on here?
One of the nomads turns around and you see that she is also a female, and she says, "What's it to ya?"
Well, you're in my section of town, beating on a couple I might even know. So,
Probably
Sure.
not. Couple of corporates
guilty of
being a couple of dirtbags, getting what they deserve.
just for being corporates.
They gotta be anything else?
What family you guys from?
We're from the Wild Man Pack.
What's the Wild Man Pack doing in Jim Day's side of town?
I don't know who this Jim Day guy is.
Guy who
We was
owns-
just over here at the store minding our own business, and these two came up and was all huppity buppity.
Oh man, a little bit of confliction here.
Why?
Pan Am hates corpse, but not all suits are bad people. The corpse are bad. The people who run the corpse are bad. People working in the corpse aren't always bad. How about this, wild men and woman? I'll call up Jim Day and see what he wants me to do about this. Seeing as
What,
we don't
you
get
trying to
any
snitch?
to Jim Day. If I had to tell Jim Day anything, I would in a heartbeat. He'd fucking kill anybody on this block without a hesitation.
Oh, so you standing up for the fucking corporate guys.
Oh, I ain't no friends to
Look
no
at-
corpse.
Look at this chick, guys. She's trying to stand up for these corporates.
The fuck you take me for a suit? I ain't no huppity buppity suit. I'd sooner shoot him and be done with it.
Well, then
But it ain't
fucking
my-
shoot him. And she
But it
draws
ain't-
out her pistol and hands it to you.
But it ain't my turf, kid. You're walking on thin ice doing something like this because you don't know if these corpse have an in with the head around here. Which is why before I even think, before I eat, before I breathe, I check with Jim Day. Which is something you should have done before you started wailing on him. So I'll check with them, and you guys should skedaddle before something bad potentially happens, because Jim Day does not like troublemakers on his turf, and he don't like issues either. I'm doing you a favor, nomad to nomad.
It sounds like you's trying to threaten me.
Me? I'm not the one you gotta be scared of.
You damn right.
That's fine. Now Jim Day, he'll hang you and the wild boys up by your toes.
Jim Day ain't gonna do shit if we ain't here.
That's why I said you should skedaddle. Sounds
So
like
let
you
us
could put
finish
two-
our business.
Sounds like you
And then
could
we'd
put
be on our way.
finishing your business might get you killed.
Only if you's a snitch.
For Jim Day, I'm whatever he needs me to be.
You see that The nomads are starting to get kind of itchy hands.
My hands will get a little bit itchy too, but I have my agent out, and I'm gonna shoot a text to Jim Day as we're talking, and I'm gonna say, "You got any beef with the Wild Boys?"
Oh, well, if you're gonna pull out your phone, then they're just gonna attack you.
I'll square up with some f***ing nomads,
All right.
but I don't know if gunfire in the middle of a street isn't gonna draw attention of the f***ing coppers. I'm pulling out my assault rifle. I'm gonna say, "You don't really want to do that, love."
Are you shooting?
Did they pull out rippers and start coming towards me, or is it a threat?
That looked like the intent.
Before, I don't want to be the one to shoot first, so I'm actually going to move another 5 squares. I would rather have them shoot first.
When you pull out your assault rifle, you do hear some people start to yell,
Good,
like in panic.
good. And that's it for me. I just dashed.
He would go first.
He fires 2 shots that bounce off your armor.
And gonna back up so that she can move up and do the same thing. Pew! Pew!
She misses both shots.
She sucks.
Yep.
So how close to where we live am I? Did I just walk out the door?
No, you're like a few blocks away.
Okay.
On the Nomad's turn, they are going to move to the mouth of the alleyway, peek around the corner, take a couple pot shots. So let's go ahead and roll for that. Looks like a miss. Roll again. Miss. Looks like they all miss.
And then they duck back around the corner.
I can move to here, shoot the bike, which is now 34, which is a 13, because assault rifles are good at this range. So I'm going to shoot their bike. I don't think I literally can miss, but I'll roll it anyways.
And if you critically fail,
I'd have to
right?
be very lucky for that.
Damage.
And then damage. And that's my turn. And I'll say, we're going to just cause problems that we don't need to have.
The Nomads are going to break cover and run out into the street, guns blazing. Let me make an attack roll real quick, and that is going to fail. These guys are really good at shooting, and that's the end of the turn.
Shooting the bike again, of which I just need a 13. I'm going to move behind here after I do the damage. 19. So their bike is basically in tatters right now. We say my car is still running, seeing as I didn't really get out to go anywhere. I got out to see what was going on.
Would you leave your keys in the car though?
If I'm this close to it, yeah, I'm going to shoot her. I only need a 15, so I hit her, dealing 23 damage.
Just dead.
Is it possible to not try and heart shoot her? Or does it automatically cause death?
You have reduced her. Well, technically, she's not dead. She's mortally wounded and bleeding in the street. Now she has to make a check until she dies or someone rescues her.
All I wanted was a waffle! Because I was just on my way to eat. Went out of nowhere, these idiots.
I mean, you're the one that stopped.
Well, yeah, they're just beating up people in the wrong neighborhood. All I said was, hey, probably shouldn't do that here. You might want to leave. And they were like, nah.
And now I had to catch a body.
And now I had to catch 4 bodies because, well, maybe 3 and we'll send one home. Check what neighborhood you're walking into next time. Bitches here got assault rifles.
Oh, you have an assault rifle.
And they'll one-tap your ass.
Yep.
With a critical injury.
Hope the cops don't show up.
I'm a good driver. I could evade the cops. Or I could drive into a car wash and then I just lose all my wanted levels.
So the Nomads are going to pull out a small paper tube and light the end of it and toss it in your direction. The way explosives work in the game is you use the grenade launcher rules for distance. You roll the attack roll. The explosion is going to randomly land in a 5x5 square area of where you want it to land, with where you want it to land being the center. Once you determine where it randomly lands, then you make another 5x5 box, or 10 meters by 10 meters, of where the explosion affects. So potentially you could hit more or less things depending on where the random chance is. So they are going to throw the grenade, lands in the corner. So you need to roll a reflex save, DV 15.
Okay, I'm not going to dodge that, but I'm going to try it anyways.
And that's a critical injury too. So 8 is a broken leg, the -4 to your move.
Yep. All right. First thing I'm going to do is shoot that guy. That's with the -2. I still hit because it's a 15 at between 13 and 25 meters. 16 damage. Is he below half health? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
If you throw another stick of dynamite at me, I'm gonna lose it. Sorry, I stole that from this very old movie I saw called Avengers Endgame or Infinity War. Throw another moon at me, I'm gonna lose it.
But he's going to take cover behind your vehicle. She needs to make a death saving throw. She dies.
So she's dead. Well, she shouldn't have stepped to me. It was the wrong choice. All right, I'm gonna move. Can I see him under my car? Like if I kneel down?
How high up is your vehicle?
Well, it's a truck, so I can take a shot at him.
Yeah, I would probably say
He
obscured.
is so another -4.
Sure.
Is a 16. I have a plus. I'm gonna move here, and I'm just gonna hold an action to shoot it for when he pops
Okay.
out. Like literally, as soon as I see him, I'm shooting him.
What if he shoots you from underneath your car?
I don't know. Actually, I should be here. I'm trying to move to the car. I want to stand behind the tire.
Okay.
But yes, as soon as I
don't-
see him, I'm gonna shoot him, whether it's under the car that he tries to pop a shot or above it.
All right, so the bandit is going to peek out from behind the tire that he's hiding behind and wants to take a shot at you, but go ahead and do your held action.
I ended up hitting when I thought I wasn't going to. And here's the damage for that, which would be a critical injury, but I'm sure he's down. So
He's down.
I'm going to shoot this guy right in front of me.
Okay.
Not obscured anymore, so I'm going to take that off. I need 17. I'm going to use 2 luck in the thing. So I have 4 luck left. Damage 19. Or 2 hits, or 6s, so a critical injury.
Jesus Christ. Every time you shoot that gun, it's a critical injury.
People who shoot at Pan Am die.
No?
Seems like it's going to be a new saying. 8, which is whiplash. Base death save penalty is increased by 1. I didn't want to kill them all.
So 2 nomads are going to come crashing out of the convenience store that you are parked in front of. All right, this nomad is going to swing his ripper blade at you, and it is going to hit on a 22.
So he's going to hit
All
me.
right. Oh,
That
no.
is a crit.
It is. It's also a injury.
Which is spinal injury.
Spinal injury. Next turn, you cannot take an action, but you can still take a move action.
Know how difficult it is to walk towards a car with 1 movement speed? Because Alex threw dynamite at you when you were trying to leave. Okay, so I'm going to shoot him, which I hit. And then damage. It's 13 damage against him, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
The guy right in front of me.
That'll drop him.
Okay, and then I'm going to step back 2 meters.
So he is going to get on the bike, and that will be his turn.
Did the other guy move to leave?
But it looks like.
All right, I'm going to go here on my turn. And then if I don't see him in an open line of sight, which I'm assuming I don't, I'm going to move here, which is like the corner of my truck. Can I pick up these pistols?
I mean, you can pick up theirs.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up the pistol off the guy next to me. I'm going to move forward towards the door.
Do his turn now.
All right, so on this turn, he is going to start the bike, and that will let him use the bike's movement. So he will skedaddle.
I'm just going to take my last pot shot, and then after that, you can just say he turned a corner and is gone. So my shot, a crit, success. It was meant. And then damage.
Your first damage was 18. So, yep, you kill him on his bike. Mm-hmm.
Before I leave, I just want to search the 2 guys by my truck and the girl, and then I'm going to grab their guns. Do they have anything interesting on them, or any eddies or anything?
7 eddies.
To Skinner's. As I pull up to this alleyway, I'm going to stop. Are the Corpo couple still there?
Yep.
I'm going to say, wrong neighborhood. And then I'm going to drive straight to Skinner. And I'm going to limp in and I'm going to be like, hey, Skinner, you happen to have a patient.
Skinner's
And as you-
currently asleep in the corner.
Well, I'm going to go up to him and start bleeding on him. Wake the fuck up.
Oh, what the hell happened to you?
Can you fix my leg?
Table. Now.
Just like limp over to the table.
I pull out my a toolbox that looks very similar to a toolbox you would have.
Mhm.
And slap it down on the table, and a whole bunch of jingling going on. Alright, and I go, alright, let's see what we got here.
I'll
And
like
then-
kind of present my leg.
First up, we're gonna make a stabilization roll. That's a DV13, because I believe you were seriously wounded.
Yes.
So we'll just do a first aid for that. You are
Roll.
stabilized. So it
First
means
aid
that the
naturally.
natural healing process begins.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna pull out my agent and I'm gonna text Tick and I'm gonna say, "Yo, I'm at Skinner's. Got shot by nomads. Slapped all of them. Getting patched up. We'll explain later."
As I'm looking down at your, there you go. Yep. You're gonna need surgery on this.
Fuck. Had this bitch with him. She shouldn't have talked shit.
Did you have any other injuries? You had a spinal injury?
Yes.
With a DV 15.
As long as it's a 3 or higher, I pass.
Give it luck.
Alright, so it passes.
15. I don't like how close that was.
My recommendation for you is to rest for the next 4 days. Your
trust
bill will
Skinner.
come in the mail.
Skinner, listen. I might not be able to pay you until we get to the next job.
Don't worry, I'm keeping log.
All during the surgery, you just heard the phone buzzing, constantly.
Not paying
Oh,
attention to it at all.
What's wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why were you fighting people?
Well, listen.
You're gonna do your own shit, but like that's just not smart.
They insulted me.
And people won't take kindly to you fucking getting in their business.
Well, that's why there's 4 dead people on the street right now.
And that's why you're full of holes.
Used to be full of holes.
Yeah, I trust Skinner.
You're insane.
Fuck them. Yeah, I was gonna get fucking waffles, and they just had to ruin my time.
Did you say something about waffles?
I did.
You want
interested?
waffles?
I want waffles. I was going for waffles.
I could dig some waffles.
That's what I'm saying. I know this place. 2 blocks down the road on 19th.
Let me just clean up all this blood. And
You can
then
keep that. That's a
we'll
tip.
go get some waffles.
I bet.
Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We have more episodes coming, so feel free to check those out. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.